Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
Buh. It's time to do dev stuff. It's also time, apparently, for nausea. My spinning background here. Less random than I wanted it to be. I filled it with a bunch of random values that were supposed to change every frame. But it appears that it wasn't enough force to change its position, its rotation. Aside from the initial one. Although I think it should randomize which direction it goes. Oh, that looks pretty much the same. It always ends up doing the same thing. Interesting. Maybe I didn't set the range high enough. I didn't want to keep I didn't want the magnitude to be too high. But maybe that's what I need. Nope, it always just kind of goes to the same space. Interesting. I guess the forces at a certain point just aren't enough to change it. Weird. Okay. So, last we left off, I was trying to get the ride height for the capsule back in order. I'll come up with a better spin system. Maybe I can do that for development one day. I'll make the capsule spinning script. Spin controller. Let me reset a few things here. Go away. Oh, fuck. I touched it and so it still stays. There we go. Also, hello, Zelda Techie. I haven't said hello properly in, me. I'm me. Welcome to the shit show. Oh, that's right. We fixed it from falling over last time whenever gravity was applied. We must never stop the way. I want to test something real quick. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, we're gonna take a cube. You're sad. I'm sorry, Zelda Techie. I'll do better next time. Savannah. Okay. No hesitation. I forgot I was in the middle of the simulation. Looks like it punched him into the ground a little bit. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land.
Savannah.
I'm gonna mess with the physics here for a second. Did I just scale the window?
Savannah.
I don't know what that's doing, but I don't trust that. Let's put it at 1.
Let's all take a ride.
Wink.
Savannah. I'm coming.
Okay, pause gravity, please.
We'll never be alone. Savannah.
What's the player's current height? It's at 3.01, which is close enough to what I had it set to. Yeah, it pushes him down, but it doesn't push him back up. Interesting. Why not? I should be calculating every frame and...
Savannah. I'm coming home. Savannah. We'll never be
Oh, now he flies.
Savannah.
He does it going down, but he doesn't do it up. And he also doesn't adjust for things that it's standing over. Did I set it to just 3, or did I set it to player position plus 3? Oh, I just forced him back up. The right height wasn't the same as the raycast distance. I just added an opposite gravity force. Heh. But why is the raycast distance not changing over top of other? There's no rigid bodies, I guess, which is probably part of the problem. But why is it detecting the ground? Because the ground doesn't have a rigid body, does it? No, ground doesn't have a rigid body. So why is the ground any different than a cube? I bet if he falls down on top of a cube, he's fine. Like if I jump from this cube to this cube, I bet he tries to figure out the right height. Yeah. And then I'll fall down once I get off of that. Yeah, okay. Into testing. I want to watch these numbers. Yeah, okay. That looks about right for what I've got it as. Actually, you know what I should do? So that I can test this more properly? Instead of just having these cubes be random cubes, I should have... That's a 4-scale cube. Fibonacci sequence this sketch. The scale is much bigger because I made this a silly object. I'll make a proper ramp in Blender one day. One that actually scales to everything else correctly. Maybe we'll do that one day. How big is the ramp that I currently have, actually? Wait, but its scale is already at 100. Can I normalize that? Maybe I can normalize that in Blender. I'll do that later. That's not my concern right now. Oh wait, hold on. I want these to still be 4x4s. But I want them to be too high. This one, I want to be too high. Why is 4.5? It's like height of being flush with the ground. It's still not flush with the ground either. Four it is. It's like 441. That's such a weird number for this to be. This is scaled by 2, so I'd have expected its position on the Y to have just needed to be twice as tight. Which would be 4. But 4.41? Weird. Weird. I don't like it. What's this do? Oh, constrained proportions so that I can scale it with itself. Is this also like 4.1? Yeah. Yes, it is. Excuse me. I did do what I said I was going to do and got rid of the rubber duck redeem as well. I didn't think that it was super rewarding of a redeem to have. Kind of dull, in my opinion. So I'm hopefully going to replace it with something a bit better. No, that needs to be a 4. What is this? Dig this. Oh, hold on, this needs to be. Hold on, wasn't there a way to rotate around? I don't remember. Pretty sure there was a way to rotate around with the object in focus. Maybe it's like a shift right click. Control, Alt. Whoa. Ah, there it was. Alt left click. If I focus that, and I should be able to. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, good. I'll remember that for the future. Maybe. My brain decides to keep the information. There we go. Sorry about all the mic rubbing. I also got my last 2 Unity VODs. Apparently there's 2 songs in here that trigger copyright claims from covers. But they're just re-uploads of the songs, basically.
to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island. Wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave.
5 plus 2. Yeah, 6. So minus 2, that's 3. That's correct. And here we sit at 4, which is correct. And up here we should sit to 7? Oh, no, I'm not falling onto this. If I made a higher one, it should do that. If I were to, like, take this and duplicate it. Then we'll scale it up. Savannah. We'll make this 8. Oh, that's a position. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get this to 10, actually. Click on the cube. Focus. There we go.
So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Oh wait, no, I've got to scale this still. Aren't I? Maybe not. Gimme. Just a tip. Make that approximate there. I'm actually gonna parent these. I haven't done that, but I should. Let's pour a lonely little test ramp out in the distance. There we go. Now they move together. They are family. I can't wait to have to do this all again because I did this in play mode. Wait, hold on. Let's sit there. Oh right, I haven't set that up to handle that yet. Shit. No! Oh, I cleared it all. Damn. So that's still the same? Yes, good. Okay. Let's do everything that I just did again, because I'm a silly dingus.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies.
We want this to scale to 10.
Don't just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together.
What am I scaled to? Oh, I'm like positioned on the test ramp itself. Top up here. Flush, almost. Kinda. This almost needs to scale back down a little bit, though. That looks good. It's fine if it's in the ground just a smidge. I do kind of want to set up a camera that follows the player around, but doesn't spin with them too. That would be an interesting... That would be a nice system. Let's wait for that to cool down a little bit. A little bit more. So this is at height 10, correct?
One step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning.
Actually, if I... Hold on, why can't I... Oh, because the player's not the one moving. Even if I did this, it would basically be the same thing. That's why this wasn't working. That's right.
We both know
Yeah.
that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand.
It would be so much easier to test if I could do that. But maybe I should focus on this first.
For you,
We'll just change the camera.
out of my own way.
Wait, this needs to be 0-90. I do have to say that I will also probably be... I'll probably kill the stream halfway through the day and then restart it. Because I'm going oot and a boot this afternoon. So there'll be like a... Probably be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay, this should lower to 7, 8. Should be at position 8. Hold on. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it should be a 7. 5 plus 3 is 8, not 4. Will you be finished with those errands? Hello, Sean. Welcome in. There are ads coming, by the way, if anybody here is not subscribed. I will be finished with those errands. I do need to do some errands, actually. It's not just errands. I got invited out to lunch by some of the old work peeps, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. I need to set up a lot more lunches with people from work. One that I'm going to is kind of an old, regularly scheduled one that I used to go to, but it wasn't regularly scheduled, but it happened pretty often. I haven't been back that direction in a while. Always good to stay. Honestly, me too. I'm terrible at staying in touch with people. There are people from high school that I'm like, I should contact them. Like, I wonder what they're up to these days. And then I just don't do that. Okay, so it does adjust the ride height when falling. Is my force vector just not high enough? What if I just make this 10? Will that be too high? Oops. Welcome back from the ads, ladies and gentlemen. Actually opted out of the WrestleK this year in November so I can make it to the stew. Hey, nice. I'd love to have you. I can ask John again too, but I don't know if he's actually going to be around at that point in time. He might be moving, but I don't know any details on that really. I'll see if I can get some more people to show up. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Is it slowly adjusting to the height? This thing's at 10. This is a 10 scale cube. So the capsule, is it just going to continue to slowly rise forever? Or will it actually taper off? It's at 10.5. You know, interplay between gravity and force interacting on the bottom of this thing probably isn't the best way to handle this. I don't like how unstable that is. Potentially. I don't know any of the details. He just mentioned that maybe. But I don't know if he knows all the details either. There's no consensus on like when or if or why or how yet. Just like it's a possibility. But for now, that's a lot higher than 10. That looks like the ride height that I put it at. Although now it's... So if they're pushing on each other, when it was 9.8... That's the reason that it only worked on falling. It was basically, it had equal forces, exactly equal forces on both sides of it. So instead of falling and like bouncing and going back up, like I was thinking of, it fell and then it drifted down. It was being like held together by these two. Although if it was being held together by exact two forces, gravity must be a little stronger. Or maybe it only acts at certain situations. Bean, indeed. This is my bean with a nose. There he is. Handsome Squidward. Look at him bobbing his head to the music. Why is he like off center from his? Oh, because of this. Oh, that's why it's 10. This is at 13 or whatever. But now it's not. Hello, CT. I don't know if I actually said hi. Okay, so 12 is more what I was expecting. Or 13 is more what I was expecting this height to be. Yes, that's correct. That's good. That's great. I just want that to happen faster. Can I change what gravity is? I'm sure I can. He's in the stratosphere now, by the way. I think I just shoved him into the ground. No, okay, he's doing alright. He's doing okay. He's slowly going back to where he's supposed to. I should be able to under the physics tab. There's a physics tab. Hang on. YouTube has decided to ask me if I'm still listening. Can I avoid that? Auto pause. Put on the actual playlist itself? No, that's save. Extension. Disable auto pause. YouTube auto pause. Okay, everybody just says, wow, that happens to me too. Wow, yep, I have that problem too. Yep. Don't know what's going on. Anybody have a solution for this? Okay, it seems that the answer is get an extension that stops YouTube from doing that. Maybe instead, then look up for the Unity Physics tab. Find how the solver processes Unity runs on every physics frame. Find how many solver processes Unity runs. Solvers are small physics engine tasks which determine the number of physics interactions. That I add? No. Looks like they're viewing it in the inspector. Edit project settings. Physics. Got it. Found it. I'm a navigational genius. Thinking of the physics tab in Unreal. I assumed that that's what you were trying to compare it to, and it should be probably close to the same, honestly. They just pop theirs away into a separate window, that's all. I need to start posting my my announcements to more places than Twitter, but I guess I have to have some sort of following to do that. Twitter's the only place I really have a following. Damn myself for... Okay, it is negative 981 for putting all my eggs in one basket. Already beating negative 981. Can I make that just like maybe high? So I make that really high. And then I make mine really high. Will that make things a little snappier? I don't know if this is the best way to handle it. Also, because I have a feeling that it's going to do that bounce thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to do that the whole time. Let's make mine 100. Exactly. Might not be amazing. They're the exact same height, though. Or the exact same force. Why do bounce? Why do bounce? But the exact same force, it should negate the bouncing, I would have assumed. But I guess it's... Is it doing it because it's every other frame now? It wasn't doing it before. Because it's going to... This is what I was thinking was going to happen when I had it in 9.81 before. Because it pushes it up past where it needs to be. So then it turns off. So then gravity pushes back down on it and pushes it down below its right height. And so then it detects that its right height has been passed. And so then it pushes back up. This activates again and pushes back up. And then it turns off, and then gravity pushes back down, so it's bouncing in place. But am I gonna hold it in place? I don't want to do the gravity thing. I still want gravity to act on it, I think, because I still want to fall off of objects and whatnot. Let me look up an example real quick. Somebody has done this, I know. Maybe there is a more defined example. How to float a capsule. Unity. Oh wait, they just... Hold on. I haven't actually looked at the code that's in the... I probably should have been doing this for a while now. I forgot that he actually puts code in his fucking video. Hold on, let me actually go to YouTube for this. I'm in a random Unity forum. No, Bigify! Here we go.
Find the ground, we apply a dampened spring force to try to reach our desired ride height. Here's
Oh.
which just produced.
No. Stop.
Here's a quick look.
Velocity? Redirection velocity. Rigid body velocity is set there. And he stores the down direction. Wait, transform direction down direction? Why didn't he just do transform dot negative up? Transforms direction from local space to world space. Oh. Wait, is what I'm getting relative then? if I do transform.up, like I am doing, I wonder if that's local. No, with green axis of the transform in world space. Returned vector has the same length as direction. No. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then what's down there? I don't know what I just did there. Stop! Thanks. Did he define down there? He might have defined down there himself. If I assume what downder is, it's just a vector that's 0, -1, 0. Because that's exactly what negative up is. Oh wait, no, I don't want to play. Don't play that. Get rid of that. Spring force. The hit body? What's the hit body? Hit body must be the ground? Body is equal to ray hit dot rigid body, and ray hit isn't defined. That must be ray did hit. That must be a boolean that he gets. Ray hit must be the actual hit. That must be the information from the raycast. Ray hit dot rigid body. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that is a thing, actually. Okay. Rigid body of the collider that was hit. If the collider is not attached to a rigid body, then it's null. Okay, so that's an easy way to get the thing that you've collided with. Which I guess would probably make it easier to do this relative to the thing that it's floating above. By new information about the other rigid body. You know, my choices when I was going to start doing Unity development with this, I had the idea of doing this or trying to make a Metroidvania. Like a 2D Metroidvania. They both seem kind of big in scope, though. I don't know when I'm going to be done with either of these. This one seems a little bigger in scope, I guess, because this is all physics and stuff, and that's brand new. The Metroidvania one, I could just make sure I adjust transforms and stuff. Although maybe I should just make a platformer before a Metroidvania. I think I'm thinking too big on some of these things. I'm probably going to take this and make something semi-single player first, and then my plan is to make it eventually be multiplayer. Potentially I can enable like couch co-op stuff and then do Steam's. Steam has a checkbox that you can just click, and if you have couch co-op in your game, it'll just make online co-op work. body is not null. Get the velocity of the other hit body. So you can have the other body... Oh, this allows the other rigid body to be moving when you collide with it. So that you can... Like if you land on top of a car that's moving, the physics will correct for that. What does other vel do? Relative velocity. Okay, so if you collide with something that's moving, it'll push you while you're in the air above it. Ah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea indeed. So then you don't actually have to physically be hit by it. Your feet, your ground has been hit by it. Toyful Games, that's the name of the company. I don't know if Wilbur still works there or not. Oh, that's not his name. I pronounced his username incorrectly. Who is he? Oh no, it's Wallaber. I just used a U instead of an E.
Linger between the words to say,
This guy.
to remember. Now we're here,
This is the guy that made Jellycar.
over your body and over your soul.
And he also is the one that you hear in this video.
Lose it all, lose it all.
At least as far as I can tell.
This produces a force that is the sum of the standard spring, which is magnitude based on distance, and a damping factor based on velocity. The force is applied to the character. Boing. 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 Deep, deep, boing. Go to here, switch. That's fun. This section's really cool. Boy. And
Yeah, that's
possibly
really cool.
to the object under the character in
Oh, whoops, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely him. No doubts about it. Oh, he's actually explaining
force
it.
that is the sum of the standard spring, which is magnitude based on distance, and a damping factor based on velocity. The force is applied to the character and possibly to the object under the character in the opposite direction. Now we have a floating capsule, but it needs to stay upright.
Have I been overthinking this whole
Ride
thing?
height. Here's a quick look at the code, which just produced.
Alright, I don't want to copy all of this, obviously. But I do want to implement the same idea. Because that bounciness is exactly what I'm looking for. And I would like to... He does have it so that whenever his capsule gets hit with things from the side, that it sort of like... It sort of moves and then readjusts back to its original rotation. I would like to do that, but probably to a little bit more... I think I want to do it to a more drastic degree. I wanted to get hit, and I wanted to really like, oof, fall over. But I don't want it to completely fall over, you know. I am here. I started like at 9:15ish, but you're right. You're fine. I started at 9:15ish, I think, and then I ran the starting soon screen for about 10 minutes. So technically, you haven't missed much. I've only been live really for about like 30 minutes to an hour.
Now we will go back home today.
I'm gonna move this over here real quick, so I can take a look at my code along with his code. But also, hello, Vanini. Welcome in.
Now we're here to take control.
I've thought about making an official, not official, but like a better quality version of the random line of code I throw into my current code that makes my capsule spin at the beginning of these.
Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Okay, so let me change gravity back real quick, because I don't like the gravity version of this either. Where's project settings? There it is. What? Change the self back. I didn't already change that back, right? There's a ghost in the machine.
I wonder what went wrong today. Why do I feel like
Do I shoot off into the stratosphere?
I linger between the words to say the words you remember.
What happened? Hold on. Yippee. Just pull it? Oh, you're so right. Seems like it's A-okay now. I mean, regardless, we're going to be getting rid of that anyway. Though, we're not going to have this. This isn't going to be here.
I don't want this to exist anymore. It can go away.
I'll be like intermittently. Actually, I can probably kind of works out. I'm gonna say I'll be intermittently. You love the dancing pug? This is your dancing pug. This is the one that you made for me just before I left. That gray background. Be proud, Vanini. You can still love it. This is your child. John, I just saw your tweet. That's cool. Still planning on cat? I do indeed, Vanini. I'll probably be stopping my stream. Actually, you know what? I don't know how far away the place is. I should probably check. I'll stop my stream and then I'll go hang out with you guys for a bit. And then when I come back, I'll start it back up. So it'll probably be like 2-ish. Because I might need to stop by the grocery store on the way back. I don't have any food for dinner. Well, I guess I technically do, but it's just noodles. I just have egg noodles. They're like... I forgot the nationality. Like the country that they were produced in. I think it's Denmark. I think they're Danish. But they're egg noodles. And so from what I can tell, they make something akin to stroganoff. They're closed. Oh well. Hold on, let me get directions to this place real quick so I can see how far away I am. 15 minutes? That's what I thought. Okay, good.
Sick, nasty.
Yeah, so I'll probably bug out of here around 11:45-ish. That sounds about right. And then I can start heading you guys' direction. I miss Nabil too. I thought about, actually, I know I said that I would a long time ago, but I thought about actually like, coming to his trivia shows just so I can see him. So I have to not be doing other things in order to leave my apartment at some point in time. Currently, I stay in here all day and do this. I do this. What that pug is doing, that's what I do. I just sit in the corner of my room.
Meowdy-doo.
A meowdy-doo? Who that be? Face of the week? I know that name. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I've been getting more and more in the habit of calling my friends by their usernames. Ah! Hold on. Pause that. Get that subscriber music in. Face of the week, thank you for the sub. With your Prime Gaming. It doesn't let you type a message with Prime Gaming? That's interesting. Well, I mean, you might have just opted not to, I guess. Steal the Jeff Bezos money? Jeff Bezos fuels me. I technically work for Amazon now. I put that on a resume, right? Might have, I didn't think about it. Okay, that's what I thought. I haven't actually checked myself, so I don't know. I'm subscribed to a channel with my own Prime, but I don't know if I ever put a message there or not. Although I don't think I ever usually do the thing that says, oh, would you like to like share that you've subscribed again this month? Thank you for the sub either way. It helps out a lot. Every little bit counts. They upped the price of tier 1 subs recently, and I don't know whether that money is, it's probably, the extra money is going to Twitch. But I don't know if it's like still halved and we each, like I get a little bit more and they get a little bit more, or if it's just they get a little bit more. It's like a 60-40 split now. That sounds like something I could expect, but who knows? I'll have to look more into it.
Jack it up.
You think the percentage stays? Okay. That's not terrible. So instead of $2.50, you get $3 from every sub, basically. Approximately. Close enough. That actually makes calculations a little bit lower from what I was thinking.
You know, speaking
That's
of
not what I
every
wanted.
little bit,
Thank you, Vanini, for the bits. Speaking of every little bit, I've been thinking about getting a bit bucket. Oh, that's behind my head. Apparently so. You got a hype train. This is the first hype train I've ever had. I wonder if there's a Twitch achievement for that. So if I get $3 for every sub, if I get $3 for every sub, I need 666.6 subs to cover my monthly costs. But that's just subs. If I can do other stuff too, that will be handy. Which I do plan on. I plan on opening like a donation thing, and I plan on maybe doing crowdfunding if I can get this to be in a state where it's presentable and people look at it and say, you know what, that looks interesting. I like that. But currently, it's just white boxes in physics. Choo-choo! Thank you guys very much. Now you can get exclusive emotes. that are global, I think, right? I think they're global. Yeah. Ah! Bits! I'm glad to know that the bit thing actually works. It's really... Hold on. There we go. It's a little more visible. It's really in the way. My code, like, hides all the words. It's not how percents work? What do you mean? Oh, this the hype train percent? Jesus, Zelda. Good lord. Thank you. That's if you're sure. Thank you very much. I guess you do have a full-time job now, yeah. 100 bits is equal to 37% and 300 is equal to 50. I think it was counting the subs from earlier too. It does count subs. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It's probably based off of like a dollar amount, if I had to guess. I don't know if this black bar is being shown to you guys or if that still says hype train or something. Hold on, let me check my... Nope, it's a black bar there too. Why is that just a black bar? What is that? All-time record shattered? It's a white bar for you guys? Oh, interesting. Oh, I've got dark mode on. Can I pop this out? No, I can't drag it out of the window. I can show you OBS though. Yeah, this is what I see. This black bar right here. It's really weird. I broke it, refreshed. That's a good point. I could refresh that. I don't know if it's gonna clear messages. I should have thought about that. Didn't. Good. This is new? Oh, there it is. Yeah. All-time record shattered. And yeah, you've got a little banner. I think you're both up there. I think it's got Zelda Techie and Vanini. It had Vanini's bits up there earlier. I don't see them anymore, though. Scroll faster. Oh, no, it's just Zelda now. You've been deposed, Vanini. Thank you all very much. Hopefully I can make this lucrative. Hopefully I can make this enjoyable for all of you guys as well. I plan on improving things. I've got I'm gonna use the streamer.bot thing at some point to try to put some stuff so that there are chat commands, and I also want to make more emotes. So that subscriber, it's worth being subscribed a little bit more. It's still super loud, really? Alright. Let me actually turn down the... It's at like half volume, and then my... It's at half volume in YouTube, and then my audio mixer is at like negative 23 or 4 decibels. Let's put it at 25, I guess. And then I think I also have the filter killing it by like 46. Yeah, 46 decibels is when it kills it. How's it still so loud? I guess I do have it really low in my headphones, so it's probably a little bit of confirmation bias on my end. Music is just like, I guess so. I think the problem with this playlist is that it has points where it's extremely loud, but it also has points where it's extremely quiet too. So it's hard to differentiate. Thank you, Vanini. This is a copyright-free playlist anyway. So I have been hit. I have been hit with VOD mutes because of it though. There are two people that just re-uploaded the songs with like them kind of like DJing, like hype manning over it, but it's it's not the song. I mean, it is the song, but it's not the original song. They're not copyright holders, so it doesn't matter. So I've just appealed them, and it looks like Twitch has abided by it. They just took them down. So my VODs are mute-free for those two. And then did you just... Peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Is it still really loud, by the way, the music? Is it still too loud? I received a hype train emote? Is it 97% I had to? Okay, alright. I respect it. I appreciate it as well. It's good now, you think? Okay. I turned my headphones up because it turns out that the text-to-speech is also really quiet for me. But now the music is really loud for me. This text-to-speech, I don't know if you guys can hear it. That's the thing. Here, hold on. I can't send bits to myself. Can I TTS? I don't know if this is a command. I'm gonna try this. No. Not a command. Stream Elements doesn't take that. But yeah, when you do like bits and subscribe and stuff, it TTS's your messages. Can I make a TTS command?
Narrator, black screen with text. The sound of buzzing bees can be heard. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground.
Thank you,
The bee,
Vanini.
of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Barry Benson, Barry is picking out a shirt, yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow.
Thank you, Vanini. Thank you for that demonstration. I mean, that's what it's there for. If you want to post the B-movie script, you can do it. I think the music's so loud that it's actually cutting out the TTS. I think the TTS is falling behind the music because it's too loud. I'm gonna lower that even more, I think. Then I can raise this back up to like 20. It's even quieter for you guys right now, I think, than it is for me. That would be a good demonstration. I agree. I have to agree. I'm inclined to say that it would be a good demonstration. I need to move chat I need to have chat right here below my webcam. My webcam's on my center monitor, but my OBS is over here on my left, and so I keep my chat separated out. So every time that I look over here, it's when I'm reading your messages. But if I can't, this isn't a Zoom call, I guess, but I feel like looking towards the camera is still a practice that I need to practice. I need to get used to it. Barry Venus. But again, thank you all. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you all. This will help me buy lunch today. I mean, I have funds, I guess, saved technically. I'm not hurting for cash, but I would like, you know, something to dull the income drain. That's all. The tool that allows you to pin Windows so that it's always on top. That's the plan. Oh, so that I can pay for lunch. I can still pay for lunch. It's okay. I need to make improvements to my stream. That's my main goal, is that I want to be able to eventually take the like subscriptions, bits, anything that gets donated during the stream. I want to take that money and separate it. And then I want to be able to say, okay, these are funds to upgrade the stream, and then I'll take them. I'll use them, and I'll either with my own time, or I'll make commissions or something, and I can get emotes made. Maybe I can pay one of my friends that's better at making bots than me to make a bot instead of trying to do it myself. I want the experience someday of making Twitch bots and Discord bots and stuff. But for now, maybe it would be wiser to have somebody do it for me. Yeah, I could commission you to do it too, yeah. I know you can do it. I know I've got a buddy, he's actually a mod on here. His name is Hunter. He can do it for sure. He makes bots that are shockingly sentient a lot of the times. He had a bot that directly called out one of my friends, one of our other friends. It's done it on multiple occasions in different situations. It's very strange. Volunteer as tribute. We'll talk. We'll talk, Vanini. I've got to come up with... Actually, either of you would work for it, I guess. I've been thinking about a dice roller bot, just so I can, for whatever reason, just have people roll d20s and the like in chat. But I've been wanting them to be specifically themed too. So I wanted to say like, oh, I roll for X, and it'll just say, okay, like roll for like an intelligence check or something like that, and it'll just automatically roll a d20 and say that you're doing intelligence and whatnot. D&D dice. D and dice. I'm still on my D&T, by the way. I still have all 4 bags, and I think I'm halfway through one of them now. From March. It was March that we went. Yeah, it was March that we went, because it was the same time I got let go. It's good and it lasts a long time. I love it. I think I've been overstuffing some of my infusers for a while, but it's very nice. I love Underdark and Chill. That is my favorite. It's so smooth. It's smooth. It's got a little bit of creaminess to it because of the vanilla, and that lavender adds just a little dull undertone of floral flavor. You want to make mead out of it? That sounds really good. That's right. I forgot I was going to make a pie. I was going to make a pie out of the Underdark and Chill. Because I know how to make an Earl Grey pie. I don't have the stuff for it. I'll have to go get it. That would be a good baking stream. I want to do that. I wonder if I can get D&T to sponsor a baking stream. That'd be fun. I would take D&T as a sponsor in a heartbeat. because then I get more tea. And if they pay me money, I can spend that money on more of their tea. And then I can stop using my Lipton bags for hot tea and instead use it for iced tea. Because I love iced tea. All forms of tea. Drinkable tea, hot tea, cold tea, edible tea. I'll chew on leaves. Need to get my caffeine fix. Shadowfell Slumber as an iced tea is really good. Ooh, that's a good idea. What was the other one that I got? Well, I got Elven Bazaar. That was my other tea, my other black tea that I got. I didn't get Shadowfell Slumber. I have Cozy Cottage, Elven Bazaar, and 2 bags of Underdarkened Shell, because I knew I was going to drink it a lot. I gotta order more. There's a lot of tea. Someone in my Discord actually sent me a link to mist flavored teas that were custom made by fans. So I think I might get a little sachet of them. Is it sachet or sachet? Cozy Cottage is probably good as an iced tea too. Maybe so. I feel like it would be, well, you'd probably get a lot more flavor in a pitcher of iced tea of Cozy Cottage. I feel like Cozy Cottage is something you have to have hot though. Hold on. What are the ingredients in Cozy Cottage? Spearmint, chamomile, rosemary, rose petals, lavender, clove. I don't know if clove would taste good cold. And star anise as well. Maybe so. I guess the only way to find out is to give it a shot. Or I could just brew a cup of tea and then let it sit out. It's probably a much better way to figure it out, actually. Instead of making a gallon of it. Mix a bit of honey in it. True. That is what I usually do with Cozy Cottage anyway. Although those stir sticks that I have are way too much honey. That's like a whole tablespoon and a half of honey. It might actually just be a tablespoon. Yeah, I think it's exactly a tablespoon of honey. But I like a little bit less. You're using Cozy Cottage to make the mead with? That sounds amazing. Or using honey. I know you're using honey to make the mead, I guess. I don't know if you can make mead without honey. Bottling is Sunday. That sounds like a good time. Are you I know you were taking it around the office the other day. Were you is this you have more besides what you took into the office? Was that just one bottle? Hold on, I want to check something. I'm so loud compared to the music. Oh. I'll turn the music up just a smidge more. How's that? That's got to be okay, right? I'm not completely drowning the music out now, but it's like still there. Bottling a Sunday. Shadowfell Slumber Mead. Oh, Shadowfell Slumber. Shadowfell Slumber is one of the black teas, I'm pretty sure. That's not one of the fruity ones, is it? Is it a fruity one? I feel like that would be a good idea for mead. They got so many flavors. I always forget which one's which. I know Genasi and C is a fruity one. This batch is Cozy Cottage and Powerade. Oh god. Oh, not at the same time. Got it. That would have been an interesting combo. I don't know how that would have gone over. Oh, wait, hold on. I might still need that. I'm going to leave this so that I don't forget to actually use it. We've got ads coming. If anybody here is not subscribed. I think most of you are now with that last gift. Let me see what's in the Raycast info. All right, let me do some programming now. It's time to actually figure out this raycasting thing. I've got like hour-ish. A hour. Is hit part of this? No. How many Howards? At least 4. Hey man, Howards are expensive. Point is the point that it gets hit. Ray did hit. Ray did hit? I mean, the Ray's gonna hit something eventually, I would assume. Howitzers. Meowitzers. So I'm not directly... This code that I'm looking at is currently taking into account that the thing that it's comparing it against was moving. I think for now I'm going to assume that what I'm working with is stationary. Okay, parts. I've seen, speaking of Monster Hunter and the handler, I've been seeing a lot of people rekindling their hatred for the Monster Hunter World handler. I never hated her that much. Like, yeah, I know she just gets into danger and then we save her and then she's like, oh, I helped. The sexy handler mod? You mean the Halloween events? It's an actual mod. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure that there are a couple, honestly. I don't think, I mean, like, the Passion outfit and the Halloween outfits aren't that bad. Like the standard ones. I think it's just a face mod too. Ah, okay. Eh. They don't like her round face. Eh. I think it makes it more round. I mean, half of her face is hidden by bangs in the Halloween outfit. Anyway, I don't think her personality's that terrible. I know a lot of people like to brag on it. It was an okay character. It wasn't amazing. She's not the best handler, I don't think. And we don't actually see how much work she does, because everything that she does is like paperwork and whatnot. It's boring stuff. I do think they did just kind of make her character that she likes to eat and she gets in trouble, and that's it though. A little shallow. I know a lot of people are also thinking that the new one is based on Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter 2, I think. The one with the Moran hunts, too. The Great Moran Festival. I really want to hunt a Moran. And those sand ships. Alright. I've got a one-track mind. If I start talking about Monster Hunter, I'm never going to do anything. It's gonna be another hour of me just talking about Monster Hunter. If I can get good enough to work on a Monster Hunter game one day, that'd be nice. I'd love that. Or something adjacent. So he gets the velocity of the rigid body. And then he, hold on, let me make some variables here. Am I completely cutting the music out when I talk, by the way? I don't want to completely cut it out. I just saw that I'm at 201 followers now. Wow. Should I do something for that? I feel like I'm supposed to have done a celebration. I'm terrible at celebrations. I'm a poor host. I'll eat a... What did Sean do? I'll eat a spoonful of Marmite. Vegemite. Oh, that's right. Marmite's better than Vegemite, isn't it? I want to buy a whole tub of Vegemite just to take a spoonful of it. I also feel like that there's got to be a better way. Has to be Vegemite because Vegemite was fucking disgusting. I think I spelled it that time. I spelled it right. I don't know. Unspelling. That's that's out of my wheelhouse.
Bringing this back to life. We're picking up where we left off and on again. We never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense.
Why does he set? Why does he set his variables inside of his if statement? I just realized these are being created inside the if statement. Why don't there's a lot of them being created inside this if statement. Make your variables at the top of your function. Come on. Oh, I'm hiding my ad thing. I don't know when ads happen. Oh, we still got 20 minutes. We're fine. Okie dokie. I don't know if I ever actually saw you eat the Vegemite. Is there a video of it? Takes the dot product of the ray direction and the velocity. Let me go ahead and get the velocity of the... Do I have a... That's a class level. Yes, I do. I do have access to it. Let's say vector 3. Character rigid body. Velocity. I didn't like that. It's because it's... Oh, it's velocity, that's why. I have a terrible habit of leaving my cursor on the line that I'm working on. So eventually, as I'm typing, it just gets covered by the cursor partially, and I can't see... I can't see what I'm typing anymore. It always perfectly lines up with an I, or like where an I is supposed to be, so I can't tell if there's an I there or not. One of those straight, thin characters. Or an L or T. Terrible. T for terrible. So with the velocity and the ray direction, I don't need the other velocity. The hit body might be a good idea, so I can see what the rigid body is that he hit. The main thing that I want to figure out right now is that spring force, though. Oh, he doesn't... I see how he handles this. So he detects... He shoots the ray down and detects if it hits something. When it hits something, if the ride height... He's not actually, like, checking to see if the ride height is correct in terms of, like, a condition or anything. He's using the ride height mathematically. And then he's applying a force from the character down to push the character back up. So he's not using gravity, most likely. Maybe he is. So instead of I had a force applying, I'll do that hydrate in just a second. I had a force being applied to the bottom of the character trying to push it back up. He's done the opposite. He's pushing against the ground or whatever the surface is. That's a much better way of handling that. I do hand motions a lot. I point at the camera. I know it's rude, but... Hydrate complete. Is all of this math just to determine if the thing is moving or not? Besides the right height one? Spring strength. Ride spring strength minus relative velocity times ride spring dampener. I don't know what the ride spring dampener is. He's got a bunch of values that are defined further up in his code that I don't know what they are. But that doesn't necessarily matter, I guess. I just need to know that they're there because my values are probably going to be different anyway. Yummy. Sorry, I'm reading. And dancing. Based on the velocity. Wait, he does a dot product of the direction, which is just down. He just multiplies it by the current rigid body velocity. So the magnitude of the down vector is going to be whatever the current magnitude of the velocity vector of the rigid body is. What if it's traveling horizontally, though? Da, 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 da. And how is transform direction not constant? Let me uncrush my neck. There's some decisions in this that I'm not quite sure about. Maybe I just trust the process and see what happens, and then I can pick it apart in my own code later.
I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling.
Okay. So at the very least, the important part that I know about, the important meat, is that I need to know Yeah. Like the hit rigid body. Okay. Ooh, 1 second. Sorry. Hopefully I caught that before it happened. To breakcast info, and I need to get the... What's the hit body set to? Rigid body, that's right. I don't need this. I don't know if I need these. I need this draw line. But I don't need that debug for right now, because I don't need to know what negative up is. I'll have to see what the difference... There's got to be a difference between transform direction, transform.transform direction, and transform.up. Unless transform direction is just a roundabout way of getting up. Like it just returns negative up if you tell it you want down. I guess it all depends on if it's relative or not too, because then if the character rotates, down is technically changing. Burp, burp, burp. It's a terrible habit. I need to stop that. Okay, I can kind of see why he's defining some of these where he is. Just so that they're more... 'cause that's like the only spot they're used. But... still. I'd rather have a lot of these defined closer to the top, I think. We'll just trust the process for right now. See what it gives us. Oh wait, I can't do this yet. Can I? Yeah, I can set this now. Why didn't he set this at the top? Strange. Something like that. Why not? Cannot implicitly convert float. Maybe float. This is a vector. What do you mean you can't convert float to unity vector? Oh, it is a... oh, I'm stupid. I understand. I don't know why the dot product... I thought the dot product gave me a vector. That's a cross product. I think. Yes. All right. Is it really the velocity? Hold on. This is... He's called this the ray direction velocity. But he's getting the dot product, so that's just a float. Is this just the magnitude? Because velocity would imply that it's a vector. Relative velocity appears to be just for determining speed anyway of the rigid body that the raycast is hitting, whether it's moving or not. But right now everything that I'm using is stationary. I don't necessarily care about movement. I just need to know if ray hit dot distance is equal to ride height. And then I can use that value. Okay. I'm gonna comment that out for right now so I know that I'm not using that. We're gonna get the float. Da float. And we're gonna call this ride height difference. Ah, it's a flout. Sorry, not a float. My mistake. Raycast info. Dot distance minus ride height. Did I set this as a class level private variable? I did. It's the wrong format. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we have the float ride height difference. And that gets multiplied by a spring force strength constant. Relative velocity. You know what? I guess it doesn't matter if the ground is moving because the player is going to be moving. Actually setting hit rigid body anyway. Yeah, okay. Good. We'll say that our spring force is 5. 5 for right now. Ride spring strength. Well, if it's a force, is that a vector? No, because this is a float. This is just getting a float. So this is also a float. I'll ignore the damper for right now because I want to see what that does. And I'm not exactly calculating relative velocity just yet. So this adds that raycast, the way that he's handling it, he's got two forces that he's applying, one up towards the player and one down towards the actual thing that it's hitting. Equal and opposite, that whole thing. That makes sense. Got ads coming in about 25 seconds. Hello, Meru, Codemaster Squawk. Master's a bit generous, I think, but I'm learning. I can program, I guess, but I don't know this whole thing that I'm working with right now. This is all new.
Physics.
How are you doing? Also, ads are coming in. Sorry. You might get hit with those. Although you just got here, so it might give you a buffer. I don't know how that works exactly. I'll have to adjust that later. Sorry if that's flash pinging. My internet died for a minute. You didn't have to hack me like that. I saw the vulnerability. I'm no hacker. I don't know anything about hacking. That's not my forte. That's pirate software you're looking for. I take the character rigid body dot add force. Add Ford. All right, there's a car now. Pirate Software ain't live, so I guess you're the second best hacker in my following list. Oh, yeah, that's right. He stops. He streams at like midnight to. I think he streams from like midnight to 10 a.m. or something like that. It's some crazy schedule like that. Direction. I need to rename that. I don't know what direction is. Ah. Excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Too much caffeine. I plan to do a passion project of making a 2D game. We've got like 10 passion projects in the to-do list. Ain't that a feeling right there? I've been putting this one off for a while. Let's see what this does. Hold on. Let me turn off gravity. Damn, that Tic Tac's moving for real, for real. That Spring Force works out. It's a bit slow. Let me change my Spring Force here to a little bit, something a little bit stronger maybe. It might overshoot where it needs to go, but that's okay because it'll just turn off after that point. This is me learning. Still a bit slow. Let's make it really strong. We could just fly off into the stratosphere for half a second. Oh, ooh. That springiness is nice. That's what I'm looking for. Hey, look at that. He's climbing that ramp, no problem. I like this. All right, all right, all right. Boop. He falls a little bit. He falls a little quickly. I was kind of hoping he had a little bit of float to his jumps. My controls are currently inverted because I haven't made my camera. I was going to make my camera follow him and then have I have to have his movement separate from the actual like parent object that I have the camera on so that he can still move but the camera can still follow him and stay in one place. It's a whole thing. I'd have to like readjust all my scripts in order to fix it. I set this to 50 instead. I want to find a good kind of floaty spring. Have you done Unity stuff, Meru? I know you're animating most of the time. Shoosh. Still a bit. You never touched any code? That's a lot of text. This is what I work with. It's a wall of text. And math. That was a little slow. If I come at it fast enough with 25, he just bumps into it. So it's gotta be like a 30 or something. He still falls like really fast though. That must be something with the velocity. Maybe that's what the velocity step is for. Got an idea how to approach making a 2D game. It will be easier since it only has 2 axes. And I can draw and animate my own sprites, or if that's how it's called. Yeah, it would be a sprite. You'd probably do what's called a sprite sheet for that, and then have the engine interpret the sprite sheet so that it just plays the animations off of it. Sprite sheet is you draw the individual frames on it, and it's all one big page, and then it just grabs the sections. It cuts it up into frames. And there might be other names for it too. That's just what I know it as. Ooh. Bye, 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 bye. It's almost time for me to shut off. So I think I will probably be wrapping things up here for the morning. I will be back in the afternoon. It's going to be like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But I'll be back on. And we will finish. What did I title today's stream? I think I just called it Training Arc or something. Anyway. I can go raid into somebody maybe for right now. Eat dinner and get productive too. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. PCAT is typically doing art, but today PCAT is doing code? What is she doing? She's okay. So let me for a little bit of background here. I'm gonna raid into PCAT because she's normally never doing software and game development stuff, but she is now. She was a programmer that worked for Riot Games. She was a game developer. And then she decided she wanted to become a concept artist, and so she started learning art, and she's really, really good at art. I want to see how she does with the code too. So let's go right into her. It'll be a small raid. If you Vanini, in case you need some extra incentive, she really, really likes Clodsire. She's the one with all the pictures of Clodsire that I keep sending you. I had like 2 to 3 stressful years because of playing their games. Well, design and development are different, you know? What is she doing in the... Anyway, I've got a Discord for those of you that aren't in it. If you want to join that, I talk about things sometimes in there. And I'm going to start trying to like do screen grabs of my projects so I can like post progress stuff in there at some point. The design tricked you to play it. I mean, it's a big company. They just want the money sometimes. That's what they do. Separate you out into like tiers of how profitable you are. Anyway, I will be back in like an hour and a half or so. I'm probably gonna go get groceries too. Bye. Take care, everybody. Say hi to PCAT. Be nice. And I won't do a raid message, I guess, because I forgot to do it. And it's now raiding. Bye.